Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
We are now on day 18 of our Thanksgiving challenge. Psalm 69:30 was yesterday's. Do you remember it? I will praise the name of God with a song and will magnify Him with thanksgiving. How have you applied that one since yesterday? Today's verses are in the middle of a great story about giving thanks. Let me read the passage from Luke 17:11 through 19. Now it happened as he went to Jerusalem that he passed through the midst of Samaria and Galilee. Then as he entered a certain village, there he met 10 men who were lepers, who stood afar off. They lifted up their voices and said, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. So when he saw them, he said to them, Go show yourselves to the priests. And so it was, as they went, they were cleansed. And one of them, when he saw that he was healed, returned, and with a loud voice glorified God and fell down on his face at his feet, giving him thanks. And he was a Samaritan. So Jesus answered and said, Were there not 10 cleansed? But where are the 9? Were there not any found who returned to give glory to God except this foreigner? And he said to him, Arise, go your way, your faith has made you well. I want to be that 1 out of 10 who sees what God has done and won't go one more step forward before I thank Him. And one of them, when he saw that he was healed, returned, and with a loud voice glorified God and fell down on his face at his feet, giving him thanks. And he was a Samaritan. It doesn't record exactly what this man said, but everyone could hear him. Glorifying God could be at any volume, but when a person gets excited, a quiet, calm voice just can't contain the enthusiasm. And this time the former leper didn't stand afar off, like he had to with his disease. Who knows how long he had to separate himself from society, from his family. Yet the first person he wanted to get close to was Jesus, the one who had healed him. When it says he fell down on his face at his feet, that was worship. He glorified and worshiped and gave thanks. Don't we need to do this too when we see God's hand working in our lives? And not necessarily quietly and privately either. When God does something for us, we have a testimony to share. Look at what God did for me. And one of them, when he saw that he was healed, returned, and with a loud voice glorified God and fell down on his face at his feet, giving him thanks. And he was a Samaritan. I love how Luke adds that last little bit on there. And he was a Samaritan. It speaks volumes. Apparently, this had been a mixed group of lepers. So this Samaritan had found himself as an outcast among outcasts. Many of us have felt like we were in the same position. But that's just where we need to be sometimes, to appreciate God's work in our lives the most. Let's say Luke 17:15 and 16 again. And one of them, when he saw that he was healed, returned, and with a loud voice glorified God and fell down on his face at his feet, giving him thanks. And he was a Samaritan. When the Lord does something for you this week, will you glorify God, worship Him, give Him thanks, and let others know what He's done?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thank you for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.